All right, you guys, so our next project is going to be the creation of a map. So this one is going to go with our geography chapter, which is chapter 25. There are a couple of great maps in the chapter, and I've attached the pages to the bottom of this video as well. So if you are looking at page 247 in the PDF, you're going to get this great hand-drawn map, and I always suggest that students, especially if you're feeling a little stressed about hand-drawing a map, this is a great example, but you have to look at the next map page, which is on 248, to go ahead and see where those city-states are actually located. So again, the map on 248 is going to be better for that. Now, historically, we've always done these in class just using regular photocopy paper. We've never actually used construction paper because we wanted it to fit inside one of those page protectors. Now it doesn't matter. You want to use poster board, go for it. If you have art paper, watercolor paper, gosh, you could probably even do this on a large index card. Get creative. If there's some sort of scratch paper, even old mail, a lot of times will have blanks on the back sides of things. You could even create a map on the back of that. Probably just ask your parents first to make sure it's not something that they're holding on to for any particular reason. But I have some student examples of the maps from the past. So again, this student, they used a technique to age it. So this was always done at home anyways. The rumpling and crumpling, the tearing, you can see that it's been tea stained as well. You can always look up, there's lots of different ways to age your items. So making your map not look like it's brand new is always kind of a fun thing to do. You are going to want to include some sort of title on your map for Greece. Wherever you put it is up to you. Having a key or a legend is also a great idea. We are calling this a political and physical map because you are going to be asked to label bodies of waters. You can also put in where the mountains are, as you can see on this particular piece. I do want you to identify your city-state that you have chosen to focus your lens from, where you're pretending to be from in your project. Make sure you give that one an extra special symbol. Maybe it's a star, maybe it's a larger dot, maybe it's even a square, to just kind of recognize where your particular city-state is. This student also has done the aging. They've torn it. Looks like they've used some sort of watercolor or tea stain. It can also just be done with like crayons, color pencils. You can see some shading techniques down here. This student really just crumpled their paper up. They also used marker and Sharpie, any sort of pen, any art supplies you have at home, totally fine. I don't have any digital examples for this project because again, we've never allowed students to do digital work for this. But if you are finding some sort of drawing app that you can utilize, by all means, go ahead and do so. Just make sure you try to keep your neatness in mind. Try to follow those classroom art expectations. Obviously, if it's digital, then it's all going to be one medium, which is fine. And all of your final projects are going to be posted to Google Classroom by their due date. If you are going to create a project like this on a piece of paper, you are going to need to be able to snap a picture of it and essentially upload it to Google Classroom so you can go ahead and get credit for that particular mini project. As always, if you have any questions, our Thursday Zoom chats are going to be dedicated to our history questions that we have, and we're going to make sure that if you have any concerns, you can email me at any time or even post it to Google Classroom or the blog. Thanks for listening. That is our second mini project for the Greece unit, and go have fun.